Hello, my name is Bob Baxter and I'm part of the leadership team at Grace Church Sandbach. Welcome to Pause for Thought. Extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures. That's certainly true, but what about extraordinary times call for extraordinary wisdom? As you listen to the government's daily coronavirus briefing, to senior cabinet ministers, medical and scientific advisors, not to mention the advice from other nations. So many voices. Whose wisdom do you trust? And more generally, whose wisdom do you listen to in life? Let me illustrate with a story from the 10th century BC. The wisdom of King Solomon is legendary. What is less well known is that when he first came to the throne, God appeared to him in a dream. "What would you like me to give to you?" God said. Wow, what an invitation. The king is acutely aware of how inexperienced he is. He's not sure that he's up to the heavy responsibility of governing the nation. And so he cries out to God for understanding, for discernment, for the ability to see right to the heart of an issue. How wise was he? Well, historical sources tell us that such was his international reputation that all sorts of foreign visitors and dignitaries flocked to Jerusalem to hear him. One day the Queen of Sheba turned up. She'd made the long and arduous journey from South Arabia, that's modern-day Yemen, a distance of about 1,400 miles. The reason for her visit? Quite simply to test the king with hard questions, perhaps the thorny ethical or political issues of the day. Solomon was unfazed. His wisdom took her breath away. Now, let's fast forward to the 1st century AD. Jesus is experiencing increasing misunderstanding, opposition, and rejection at the hands of his contemporaries, not unlike the days in which we live. And here is the scathing charge he lays at their door. He says, "The Queen of the South will rise at the judgment with this generation and condemn it." Why? Because she came from the ends of the earth to listen to Solomon's wisdom. And now, speaking of himself, something greater than Solomon is here. What Jesus is saying is this: a greater king has arrived, one with infinitely greater wisdom. And if you want to discover what true wisdom is all about, then you need to listen to me, Jesus says. That's a staggering claim, is it not? But what if it's true? So back to our question, whose wisdom are you listening to? Whose wisdom do you trust? What lengths, I wonder, are you willing to go to listen to the wisdom of Jesus? Well, thanks for listening in. If you'd like to know more about this God-given wisdom, then please just follow the link to our website.